Hello, Starseeds. Welcome to today's video, a pick a card all about your Starseed mission in the next 3 months. So I really felt drawn to doing this. I really felt like it was supposed to come through. So I hope you guys will find this helpful in some kind of way. And I hope it will help you find what kind of direction you should be going in the next 3 months. So yeah, I'm interested to see what will come through. But first, of course, I have to tell you about the groups. Today, we have some quartz crystals here. Group 1 is with this really interesting kind of magenta quartz, aura quartz. And group 2 has this aqua aura quartz. And group 3 has the smoky quartz. So yes, today only quartz groups. Fun. So take your time, pick whichever one draws you in the most. Maybe you'll be drawn to more than one. That means there's a message for you in both or all three. Who knows? Take whatever resonates and go out there and do your mission, whatever it is. Hello, group 1. Let's see what your Starseed mission is in the next 3 months. So what are you supposed to be doing and working on? You have surrender to the sweetness, karmic relationships, and I'm sorry. So this is really interesting. Both of these cards are bringing specific energy, one from Venus, one from Orion. So it could mean that some of you might actually somehow be connected to these places. Either your starseeds from there, or you have some kind of spirit guide, star family, someone connected to you that's from there. That's a very big possibility since they came through. But let's talk about the actual meanings of the cards, because I feel like this all fits quite well. So it feels like for you in the next 3 months, it's really gonna be time to fix, or not exactly fix, but in a way say goodbye to some kind of relationship, some kind of karmic relationship that you have had in your life. And I don't mean say goodbye necessarily as saying goodbye to the person, especially if you're still in contact, but more like coming to terms with it and putting the past in the past. And I think I can see that this relationship has definitely in some way really affected you, like a very strong way. I think it's affected you in both a positive and a negative way. I don't know which one you're seeing. Hopefully both. But it feels like this person, I feel like for a lot of you, it's going to be a person. Like it's going to be dealing with a person. It could, for some of you, it might be a situation or some kind of something, that's not a person, basically. But I feel like for most of you, it's going to be a person. And I think you kind of feel like you messed up somewhere. And it will really be a time for you to be vulnerable with yourself and maybe with others too, and release these feelings. I'm feeling a lot of energy like around the solar plexus. So I feel like in that area, you have a lot of stuck energy because of this situation. And because of it, I think you haven't allowed yourself to experience joy and the sweetness of life. Maybe because you felt like guilty for something, like you're not deserving of good things because you've done bad things or you've harmed someone in some way. Or this could be even deeper. Maybe you don't even realize it consciously that you're thinking this way and that you have these beliefs. But I can assure you that they're there getting these cards, there's something that you really need to start coming to terms with, because it feels like it's finally time to heal this relationship, or heal your wounds from this relationship. It's finally time to close the door on that situation. Like, you've learned enough from this, and it's time to, you know, really end this whole thing. Clear away everything that's not for your highest good. And it's so interesting. Look at in these cards, she is looking at someone, and it's like a darker figure, and here there's also dark figures. So it really feels like, again, looking at something, looking at someone, always looking at someone. Maybe this person is really far away. Oh my god, for some reason I'm really resonating with this myself. Maybe I'm in your group one. But if there's someone out there that you feel like, I mean, maybe they harmed you too, but let's be honest, a lot of times it's never like just one way. Usually both in a way hurt each other, and it's more like people remember who hurt more. So if you hurt someone more, you think you're really responsible, and if they hurt you more, you'll feel like, oh, it was all their fault. But it's actually, both, and it's never just one. It takes two to build a bridge, and if one is not building, and if both aren't building, actually, it's just not gonna work. Both sides are needed for this. You can't just go with one way. So in that sense, both sides are needed for, like, both sides hurt. Both sides are hurting in some kind of way. That saying, of course, I don't know exactly your situation, so maybe it's more complex than that. I'm just saying. I feel like someone needed to hear that. But yeah, it feels like this person might really be far away. Literally, like, on the other side of the planet for some of you, or like just far away. And it feels like you're still connected to them because of your grief or your doubts, or whatever is keeping you, like, you're connected with a negative emotion, and it's time to release that. It's time to maybe even contact them and actually try to say something to them, maybe apologize if you feel like you need to apologize. And don't expect anything. I'm hearing that. Don't expect anything. This is not to heal that relationship per se. This is for you to close that door so that you can continue on further in your life. So for some, it might end up that you become closer with this person, but for others, don't expect anything. Just don't expect anything. I think that's the best way to put it. Yeah. And for those who literally can't contact this person, or really don't want to, you can still settle all of that within you by maybe trying to do some cutting cord meditations, and trying to do some releasing meditations. And of course, let's not ignore this first card and the meaning of it, by trying to find joy and pleasure in your life again. Trying to do more things that you find very fun. Things that make you happy. Things that make you laugh and smile. Being around people who make you feel like that, make you shine. And even pleasure, finding what is pleasurable for you and your body, and enjoying life. Trying to enjoy life, even if there's a part of you that really is longing for this person, or is like thinking about this person, and like that kind of disrupts your happiness. I don't know, it feels like it's time to clear all of that so that you can really enjoy life. Let's see what other cards came through. So, maybe we get more information. Oh, this card is reversed. I don't usually work with reversals, but I guess this one came out reversed. So we'll talk about it in the reverse meaning. Maybe also touch on a bit of the non-reverse, upright meaning. So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Five of Wands reversed, the Judgment card, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So, of course, it's so interesting. Like, with this beginning and ending, it really feels like you built something, but now it's time to let go. But I can also sense this is like growth. Really, you're growing right now. This relationship helped you grow. It also helped foster a lot of inner conflict, though, and a lot of most likely outer conflict too. So it was kind of a double-edged sword for you. I feel like it really, like I said before, I really feel like this relationship, whoever this is with, maybe that someone needs to hear this. Maybe you have no idea that it's this person. You're thinking, oh, I put that in the past, but no, you didn't. You think you put that in the past. You locked it away in a little chest inside, but it's still there. A lot of the feelings are still there, and I think it's time for you to deal with that, and you're really going to feel called to deal with that. And especially for some, it literally might manifest in getting like a call from this person. If you don't call them, they might somehow contact you, or you might start seeing more of them in some kind of way, like maybe online or something. But you're gonna be you'll feel who it is. Maybe you'll get dreams about them, or you'll start randomly thinking about them in some kind of way. You will know that it's about that particular person, that you need to start figuring things out in your mind, and kind of I don't know if coming to terms with it is even the right way to phrase it. I really feel like it's just healing from it, letting it go, and loving yourself and that person, and just allowing them to be. If you love someone, let them go, as they say. That's for the ones of you who loved this person in some kind of way. Maybe you never loved this person, you hated them, who knows. But yeah, I really feel like it's your time now. This is the time. It's so interesting. I feel a few different kind of energies from here. Like for some, it's gonna end so differently for a lot of you. So I don't wanna get anyone's hopes up by saying like, oh, this could happen or this can happen. Because like I said, you're supposed to have no expectations for this, especially if you're getting into contact with this person. But I feel like there's different ways this could play out. And of course, this doesn't only involve you and your own decisions, it involves another person. So remember that anything can happen. You never know. But yes, I feel like it's a time for you to really start trying to express yourself again more. Express these things that are deep within you. And this form of expression will lead you to a new path and will help you really grow by leading you to this new path. It feels like it's like perfectly divinely timed for you to let go of this at this time so that you can go somewhere else. And I think you'll know what I mean by that way later on. You'll find out what exactly that means for you. But yeah, it's super interesting. It really feels like a new start. Like the feeling of a new start, but the new start needs to come after you close this door. Yeah, let's see what other oracle cards came through for you, group 1. Rose without thorns and the breathing rose. So you have a right to your joy. Oh, peace, sweetness of life. Exactly like the surrender to the sweetness card, the Venus energy. You have to accept happiness and joy, and don't feel like you don't deserve it. No matter what happened, no matter what other people told you, no matter how much inner conflict there is within your head, like, oh, I did this and it was not a good thing to do, but I had to do it, but I don't like that I did it. Something like that. Or like, should I do this? Should I do that? Or maybe a piece of you is saying, oh, it was my fault, and then the other piece is like, no, it was that person's fault. Or a part of you is saying, oh, we should do it, contact them, and then the other part is like, no, never do that, never, never, never. So there's so much inner conflict for some of you. There's a lot of thinking when it comes to this person, and that's normal because this is some kind of karmic relationship. For some of you, this could be a soulmate, a twin flame, or it could be someone that's, really strongly connected to you. And for some of you, it's probably just literally a karmic contract where maybe it's your first time meeting this soul, but you made this contract with them because you needed their energy and you needed to learn something in particular. Again, there's a lot of different energies, I guess, here, because a lot of you are going through and have gone through different things. So take whatever resonates, of course. And the breathing rose, heart healing, emotions, connection, and time eases. So again, healing your heart. Like I said, I felt a lot of stuck energy in the solar plexus. And if the solar plexus is stuck, if it's stuck there, then it's stuck at the heart too, and maybe it's stuck in the lower chakras too. It just needs to be released. You just need to heal yourself. And look how, even though it's like a heart healing card, as it says, she's touching exactly this kind of area here, kind of the solar plexus, and then also the womb. So maybe there's a lot of energy to release there too. I mean, a lot of shit to release. And know that this isn't going to happen super fast, super instantly. You need to take your time, and you need to work through this, because this is a big thing for you. Like I said, maybe you felt like you already dealt with it, but you haven't fully, and you'll realize that very soon, most likely. Yeah, and the connection card, maybe really talking about a connection, but I don't know if it, again, for some of you, the connection is specific with this person, and for others, it might be the you need connection to help you ease through this pain and through this time. You have green Tara here, supreme protection. You're protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. So yes, cutting cords. Did I not mention that before? That you should most likely cut cords with this person. Cut cords with anyone that doesn't serve you. Have a cutting cord meditation if you're interested. I'll try to link it here. If I don't, you can look it up on my channel. Or you can do your own. But yes, whatever happens, don't worry. Whatever you feel like needs to happen, and whatever does happen in the end, know that it's for the best. You're protected. So it's like you're in this safe space, in this bubble, and nothing bad, nothing that's not supposed to happen will happen. So allow yourself to follow your intuition and go with the flow, because there's nothing to be afraid of, especially if it's afraid of contacting and or following your intuition. Don't be scared. What's the worst thing that could happen? Nothing. Nothing that bad can happen. Even if you start answering me now or yourself. Is that really that bad? Is what would happen really that bad? Is it really? No, it's not. Because you're protected. Everything is going to be fine. We also have Kuan Yin here. Not surprised that she's coming through as well. Choose to be loved, do what is right for everyone involved, and offer a helping hand. Yeah, really coming together again with the I'm sorry card. This is like, don't hate that person. Don't hate yourself. Love everyone involved and understand that there's no reason to put blame on anything and anyone. What I want you to imagine is that us, everyone on this planet, we are on the same team. We're working towards the same goal, whether we know it or not, and most people don't know it or don't realize it. And try to imagine that we're different on different teams and try to have like rivalry. But really, in the end, there's no rivalry. Whatever is supposed to happen will happen. So we're all on the same team. There's no reason to blame anyone because we're trying to do our best towards, winning or getting what we're supposed to get, I guess. So there's no need to blame anyone for anything. Maybe what happened was supposed to happen. Maybe it was contracted to happen. So again, there's so much complexity, but it's also so simple. It's complex, but it's also simple. And it's like we make it complex or we feel like it's complex, but it's actually so simple. So care for yourself and your well-being and your happiness, but also care for others. Whew. We also have Stargate of Lyra. That's funny. Another kind of Starseed energy card. The Lyrans here. We had the Venusians, the Orions, and now the Lyrans. Expand your causal chakra and enter the unicorn kingdom. So allow yourself to connect to source and let unconditional love in and allow it to really clear you and your whole body. I really, again, I don't want to not necessarily advertise myself, but that meditation, the cutting cords meditation, can really help you. Yeah, I feel like, again, this card is it's like talking about this new beginning. Once you say close the door, it feels like, yes, it's the start of something new. It's a start. It's coming. It will come because of this. It will be brought about because of this. And the last card I have for you is Garden of the Sun and Moon. The change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. Whenever you feel like you need strength, whenever you feel like you need help, ask for help. Ask for strength. Don't ever feel bad for asking for something. And know that there's so many beings out there ready to support you. And I'm sure there's a lot of people in your life as well that are there ready to support you as well. But this card also presents the sun and the moon, the kind of duality here, the feminine and masculine. So again, some of you might be dealing with some kind of soulmate twin flame situation, literally, where, it's time to let that go, because they are there to teach us. They are there to show us a part of ourselves. A twin flame is only there to show us a part of us. Like, the twin flame is actually within us, really. These people are just there to show us that to us. So see what you were meant to see and allow yourself to it's like saying goodbye. Say goodbye to the sadness and this trauma that stayed. Whatever has stayed, say goodbye to it and move on. Time to move on. Anyway, group 1, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was helpful. Let me know in the comments if it resonates, and I wish you so much luck with this situation. And I'm sending you all lots of love. If you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 2, the Aqua Aura Quartz group. What is your starseed mission in the next 3 months? So the cards you guys got are the Child of the Cosmos, Big Picture Thinking, Starbathing. So a very very obvious one here, the Pleiades energy. Some of you might be connected in some way to the Pleiades, the Pleiadians. Maybe you're from there or you have some guides from there. I must mention that since it's coming through. But yes, I feel like this is the next 3 months are gonna be really interesting for you, but I don't know if they're gonna be like crazy, but I feel like there will be big changes within you. I think you'll start getting a lot more downloads and understanding, and I think it feels like you're gonna start discovering a lot more things, maybe learning a lot more and feeling a big change in your body. Obviously, we can see here activations, crystal grid transmissions, light body. So some kind of work is gonna be done on your light body. That's what I'm being told. It feels like some kind of upgrade. I'm not sure what, because every one of you is gonna have a different one. So I can't tell you any specifics, but you'll definitely be getting that, and you might even start noticing it in the next 3 months. Otherwise, you'll notice it after. Because some of you are going to have very obvious ones, and others are going to have ones that you may realize years after. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm finding that really funny. Like, oh my god, I never realized that happened to me. You're realizing that after a few years. Yeah, it's not really funny, let's be honest. It sucks. It's nicer when we realize that these things happen to us. Anyway, the intelligence of the universe lies within you, and both with the visionary inspired ideas kind of cards, it really feels like a lot of inspiration is going to be coming through as well. So especially if you're a creative person, you're going to be hit with a lot of energy and inspiration. If you write, you're going to be writing a lot. If you draw or paint, you're going to be painting a lot. You're going to be feeling very much more creative, and like you have a lot more ideas, or maybe suddenly you have some kind of idea of what to do in, I don't know, your job, company, or at your home, maybe starting to make some kind of changes. But I really feel like there's gonna be like it's like differences coming through, literally because of the energy that you're holding and the energy that you're being given. It's like you're creating differences. That's literally what's coming through, creating difference. So that's really interesting. I'm really curious what you're gonna be doing, group 2. Let's see what other cards came through for you. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the World, the Seven of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. This is interesting. For some of you, I'm feeling something like trying to be independent in some way, trying to be like financially independent in some way. But not instantly getting the desired outcome. I am feeling like an energy of some people might deal with some issues with finance, of course, because of the Five of Pentacles here. Issues with finance, or like in some kind of way getting less money than you did before, but realizing that it's not about the money. Realizing that you're abundant even if you don't feel like you are. Like they are thinking that their lives suck. But ultimately, they're alive. And isn't life the ultimate form of abundance in a way? And we're never, also love, like we're never, nothing can ever stop us from loving and from love. Well, nothing but ourselves. So it feels like realizing the true abundance in your life is what's going to happen, what you're going to be working on in the next 3 months. It also feels like the abundance, as I was saying, feel like a big abundance of new energy and information of some kind, or learning or inspiration. Definitely, you're going to be having abundance of that. Queen of Pentacles is also a very abundant energy card. But like I was saying, for some of you, it might be something about becoming more independent and maybe trying to start something new and trying to find the right thing. It's like you want to put behind whatever you were doing in the past so you can start something new, something like an easier life, or just become more independent, or more to just have more finances in some kind of way. And you're looking for the best way to do that. But it's something about realizing the inner worth. It's not about the gold. Actually, it's like you're seeing it and you're like, oh, there it is, but I don't have it. And then how can I even reach it? I can't. And then realizing, actually, I don't need that. I have everything I need here with me. I don't need any external gratification or pleasure. I don't need anything external. I have everything within me. And yeah, everything is gonna be within you. It feels like everything is within you. It's like realizing the worth you have and just the abundance of things. The World card coming through. Some of you might be traveling or moving in some type of way. It doesn't have to be a physical way, like actually going, like moving somewhere, or traveling. It can be moving from one thing to another, or shifting something. It's like you're shifting something. You're supposed to shift something. So interesting. I really want to see what other cards came through to get a better and clearer understanding. So we have Mother Rose here, and trust the seasons. Returning to each other, compassion and humanity, and embracing change, cycles of life, transition and growth. So that's very fitting actually with the World card. Transitions, cycles of life. You're starting a new cycle. You're trying to start a new cycle. You're looking for the new path in a way, or feeling maybe you're reluctant to start because of a lack of something, because you think you lack something. You're reluctant to start on your new path, but you need to trust that you do have this. It's like you're so focused on needing this thing, like needing the gold, needing the money. You think this is what I need, and if I don't have this, I can't start anything new. But that's not true. You don't necessarily need money to start whatever it is that you need, or you will get the resources that you need for whatever you're supposed to be doing. Don't focus in on this particular one thing. There's many other things that you have that can help you in some type of way. And I feel like why this Mother Rose card is coming through is okay, there's definitely something I'm getting about returning to each other. That phrase itself, like meeting someone or doing something with someone else, and like creating this with someone else, moving forward with someone else, something about coming together. Oh, I think part of it is like you coming together into yourself, the more energy that you're getting, and the more like parts of yourself that you're discovering. It's like all coming together, and then your mission itself is all coming together, and gonna start making sense. But you need to trust that you have everything that you need. But I think this card is coming through to show that this is what you are doing, will be doing, and yeah, what you're supposed to be doing. Helping humanity, and spreading love and compassion. So finding that within yourself and spreading it. And be compassionate to yourself. You're not just here to be compassionate for others. Be compassionate for yourself. Because I really feel like you're on the right path, and maybe you are right now, or you're going to be feeling like you're not on the right path, like something is wrong, but nothing is wrong. You're just focusing on the wrong things, or like, I don't know, it's just like you have some kind of tunnel vision in some kind of way. So you need to broaden that, and realize what you have, realize the resources that are at your disposal, because I feel like what's coming through is you've grown so much, and you can do it. Really, you can do it. That's coming through. You can do it. Don't doubt yourself. We also have Gaia here, Earth connection, and White Ego. Ooh, these two are an interesting bunch to be together here. So the Earth connection card, be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth, stay grounded. So during all of these activations, I don't need to tell you, you need to ground yourself. Go outside. I'm reminded of this card, like from a deck I didn't use in this reading, but I feel like if I did use it, it would probably come through. That has the message of, if you're lacking inspiration, go out in nature, and nature will help you find it again. It's like looking at the beauty there, and the purity as well will really help bring energy and renew your spirit. That's coming through. It will make your activations and everything, your process easier too, I think. So being connected more to the planet, sending some of that love and compassion energy to the planet as well, to like the whole planet, not just like yourself or a few people, the whole planet. And maybe just connect. There's something about connecting with Gaia, with the energy of the earth. It's like it's your job. That's what's coming through now. It's your job to connect with the energy of the planet, and I guess with your ancestors as well. Because there's something there that needs to be worked on. So literally this is like part of your mission and part of your starseed job to connect in this sort of way. And interesting, a family wound or pattern can be healed right now. Maybe this stuff that's holding you back, this tunnel vision, is really coming through because of ancestral trauma and wounds, and ancestral, like, passed down beliefs. So this is something that you're working on, not just for yourself, but for your whole line. So it's very important to find the abundance within, to find the abundance in life and the joy in life, even without having what you think you need. Connect. That's like, it's like shouting in my mind. Connect with the earth, connect with your ancestors. Maybe trying to see more like, I don't know, rituals or something that were done by people who are literally your ancestors, or like a culture that you feel drawn to, because for some of you, it's not going to be ancestors from this life. It's more like past lives, and it's going to draw you in. And you have so much of that information within you. So all of this is within you. It's the ancestral memories are within you. The information from your past lives are within you. Everything is there for to use at your disposal. And it's like, now is your mission to start opening up to using it, and create your vision, of course, came through as well. Do what makes your heart sing. You're being nudged forward. So follow your intuition and move forward. Don't be scared. Again, like I said, don't feel like there's only this one thing that you need, and when without it you can't do anything. You can find other ways to do that. And I think that's like part of the new earth energy as well, not doing everything with money, and something about going back to trade of like different things, like I give you this and you give me that, or not doing everything with money precisely, but in different kind of ways, or like someone gives you information and you give them something else. Yeah. And the last card, I have for you is Fairy Voyage. As a child of power, you can bring joy and purpose to the world. So again, it's like you're bringing new energy to the planet, to the world, and it's about sending it in some kind of way, either during meditations, like sending literally the energy down, or somehow in some way sharing your voice, like, for example, like making videos, or like, I don't know, doing something, like sharing in some kind of way. You know what the way is for you. I don't need to tell you. You already know. And you know what you're supposed to do. You just need to not be scared and clear away these limiting beliefs that you have. Anyway, group 2. I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know in the comments. If it resonated, definitely let me know. I love hearing about that, if it resonates, and etc. If you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I love you, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 3. What is your starseed mission in the next 3 months? Let's see. You got Perspective, Lost Lands, and Messenger. So, Sirius energy. Some of you might be Syrians, starseeds literally, or somehow connected to Sirius, or Syrians in some kind of way. I had to mention that. And by the way, every single group has had a specific like energy, I guess, card with it. So I find that so amazing. So yeah, it's interesting. Anyway, let's dive deeper into this. We have this card here telling us that it's time to zoom out a bit. It's time to realize that nothing matters, I guess. It's kind of like funny to say it. It's like, I was thinking about not everything matters, but it's actually none of this matters. None of it matters. It doesn't matter what choice you make, because there's a lot of other parallel universes and just universes that in which you choose the other choice, like make the other choice. And yeah, I feel like what's coming through is like we'd be amazed at what choices are being made in some other ones, like, and how different the world is. So it's time to not be so scared of doing things, of what we say, not being so scared of making decisions, because it's actually not as deep as we think. And the same goes for, like, with the common ground part, arguments and trying to convince people. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you convince someone or not. It doesn't matter if you told them something or didn't. You aren't, it's like you're not the only one responsible for anyone else. You're not responsible for anyone else but yourself. That's the message here. You're responsible for yourself and your actions. You cannot feel bad about what is happening to anyone else, because they themselves are also responsible for their actions and their choices. And I'm saying that not just in like a human way, like our 3D human way of thinking, but also their choice when it comes to where they were born and who they were born as. They made that choice. And you trying to make them into what they're not is literally like you're not honoring them and their choice and their decision. It's like I did all of this work to be who I am. I had picked like my family, I picked my place of birth, I picked my time of birth, all of my astrological signs, and you are trying to change me into something that I'm not even supposed to be? Why are you doing that? There's no point in that. I'm here to learn this particular lesson. You're here to learn another lesson. There's no point to trying to change anyone. What the point is for you to be the best version of yourself, or for you to be the version that you want to be, to make the choices you want to make. And if, like with this messenger card says, you want to bring harmony and balance, bring harmony and balance to yourself. Take yourself to the highest possible timeline. And in that way, you'll see how everyone in that timeline is, or most people in that timeline, are going to make similar choices to yours. And maybe not everyone is going to agree with you on everything. Yeah, that's impossible. But, you know, it's closer to, I guess, what you want in a way. But what you want is not what you should be wanting. If what you want is peace, I don't know why this is coming through. If what you want is world peace, then it's like you're not honoring the decisions of some people or of certain souls that are here to experience something that's not peace. And you're here to experience peace, maybe. And it's making it seem like an even harder. It's like a harder mission to feel peace and harmony in a place that's full of the opposite, in a place where the opposite is, the biggest energy here. So yeah, it really feels like focus on you, focus on your mission, and stop trying to focus on other people and their lives and what's happening in them and what choices they're making, because in the next 3 months, you are supposed to bring more harmony and balance to yourself. And once you do that, you'll just naturally affect people with your energy. Not by telling them, oh, you should do this or you should be like this, just by being in balance. Because people notice that. If I go out and tell people, oh, did you see my new bracelet? It's helping me in this way and this way. Come on. They're going to be like, oh, yeah, but I don't know. I either don't like it or I don't believe in that. But if I'm really feeling, let's say, balanced, and they ask me, how did you become so balanced? Or how did you become so happy? Oh, it was this bracelet that helped me. I mean, it wasn't, but I'm just giving an example. Or it was meditation that helped me so much. So you should do it, and you should do it, and you should do it. No, that's not how we do it. I mean, that's not how... I know we can get excited about things, guys, but we should not be forcing others to do something that maybe is not for them, and we just feel like, oh yeah, this would be so good for you. It would be so good for you to meditate, or if it would be so good for you to do this thing. But no, it's not. This is not why that person is here. Let them do what they're here to do. Just be yourself, and if someone asks you, how did you achieve this balance, you tell them, oh, it was this or it was that, or you tell them your ways, and whether they also start doing that is their own choice. But I'm sorry, this feels like a rant, and not exactly a rant, but it feels like I'm lecturing you in a way. I'm so sorry. Don't hate the messenger, please. But yeah, it really feels like for you, it's time to learn this in the next 3 months, and it's time to really start applying this because it's part of your mission to find harmony and balance in yourself. And by finding that and by being that is how you spread it to the world. It's not by literally going and preaching outside or, telling people, oh, you should do this, you should do that, you should stop doing this is awful, it's not going to help you. And Lost Lands, Soul Memories and Gifts, you've done this before. You've already reached balance and harmony before. You've already been in a situation where you went from not understanding to understanding. Let's say that. To not understanding any of what I just said to understanding all of it. So it's like it was encoded in you. And there's no way for you to not do this. So I don't even need to preach this to you. I don't need to in any way even tell you this. I think you're gonna naturally do it anyway. But I really felt like someone out there wanted this to come through in this way. Because the other groups were not getting their messages in this way. Let me tell you that, if you didn't watch any of the others. So the tarot cards you guys got are, two kings here. King of Wands and King of Swords. And then we have 2 knights. Wow, that's a lot of masculine energy. That is a lot of masculine energy. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. But it's so interesting, at the end we have both the Strength and the Knight of Cups, which are very like, even though I guess this is a male depiction, it's definitely a more feminine card. So it's definitely, I can definitely see you at the end of the 3 months, especially becoming more sensitive in a way, compassionate, and grounded is coming through. I don't know why, but it doesn't feel like grounded like the usual grounded, but like grounded in your emotions, like understanding your emotions and understanding others. It's like what I was talking about, literally. Knowing that you just need to support others the way that I guess they need to be supported, not the way that you were supported or you think everyone should be supported, because everyone needs different kind of support. For some people, like, let's give an example. I know that for some people that I know in real life, I'm supposed to share about like spirituality and all of these things and techniques. But for some people, I'm just supposed to be there and be their friend, not try to convert them or anything. And I'm just supposed to, love them, be next to them, and be someone for them to be able to just talk to and be open with. And that's fine. I don't need to do anything more than that. I don't need to argue with them, especially. I just need to love them. You just need to love the people that are around you and accept them for what they are and for who they are. And just follow your calling, your passions, and follow your heart, and just love. Because there's a lot of strong energy here. Very strong energy that I can see why you might feel at certain times like you want everyone to do this thing that you're doing and everyone to be into this thing that you're into. It's because you're very passionate about the things that are very deep for you, that are very important to you, the things that you're here to do. It's like, this is part of your mission, yes, to help others, to help them understand, to be a messenger of some kind. But you are putting the message out in a way that is not the best way for everyone. And you need to understand that. So try to use that excitement in other ways and really just be more understanding. I can see that in the next 3 months, it feels like you're going to be much better at communicating as well, like becoming more eloquent, maybe learning more as well, like learning a lot of things so that you can teach more things, and getting very excited about certain topics, and maybe finding people that you can finally talk to about things, people who you can nurture in some kind of way. Both kings coming through might also speak about being a leader of some kind, leading people with your words and your actions. So exactly like I was saying, be the leader you wish you had. Don't force things, don't force your beliefs on people, just be yourself. And that's how you'll lead them. That's how they'll be drawn to you, to follow you. Because you are very magnetic, and you are a very good speaker, even if you don't feel like you are. People will listen to you, but it's the right people that will listen to you. Especially once you're balanced, and once you realize some of these things that I've been talking about and really live by them, I guess. I think you'll really find more people who you can help in the best way. Let's see what other cards came through. We also have the Rose Thread, Inner Call, Soul-Led, the Mystic, Living Courageously. Ooh, Living Courageously really reminds me of this Knight of Swords. Like, following your passions and your ideas, following up your ideas with actions in some kind of way, and living your life the way you want to, and being more and more in touch with yourself on a really, really deep way. In a really deep way. It's like being a priestess of some kind as well. That's coming through. For some of you, not all. Definitely a very, I don't know, there's something about spirituality. Definitely something very deep about spirituality. But it's like, I can't see it. It's like there's a door there. I can't see it, but you will see it. And it will open for you. And you'll see what this is about. You'll see where you're being called and where you're being led. Where your soul is leading you. Where your starseed is leading you, or yeah. And being patient, secret beginnings, feels like this is like the beginning of something. The beginning of something beautiful, but you just can't see it. Like I said, I can see that there's a door or something there, but it's like it's being blocked from me, and I just can't feel into it, and I can't properly see what it is. But know that it's there and it's starting. Not just for you, but for a lot of people. And I think you're also the one that plants seeds for other people. And that's how you're supposed to plant the seeds, like faintly and like little by little. Not, again, not aggressively, and not trying to convince someone something. Whew. Inner strength. Again, also being patient. I know that, with this card going through, maybe you guys have trouble with patience, but you need to be patient. Maybe you're here to learn patience as well. I have Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness and recognize that you have the power. So in these next 3 months, really, you'll be recognizing your own power, and the power of harmony and balance, the power that you have when you're in balance and in harmony, and also when you're being compassionate and just being yourself and not trying to force things. Or I don't know, it's like you've been doing something in a particular way that's a bit like too like overactive masculine, but now it's time to soften up a bit and realize that, wait, I think I can do that in a better way so they can understand me more. It's like you're trying to explain something to someone, but the language that you're using or the energy or whatever, it's like you're not on the same page. But you'll start realizing how to become on the same page or how to speak to them so that they understand you. I hope that makes sense. And I think that's part of your power. Like communication is part of your power. That's a very big power to have. We also have the Cosmic Sapphire, act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. Again, a lot about speaking. So you guys really are being prepared to speak. You're going to be speaking a lot, and by the end of your life, you'll be a big speaker. People will listen to you. Like I said, it doesn't have to be like big crowds that you're going to be speaking in front of, but you're definitely someone who changes people with your words. So now is the time to, it's like, grow in that way, get better at it, and reach your highest potential with your expression. Iron things out. Right now there's a bit of wrinkles. And the next card I have for you is the Cosmic Pearl. Expand your psychic gifts, open the gate to the angelic realms. And this is really reminding me of what I was seeing during this reading. Like, I can see that there's something, and it's something about spirituality and maybe psychic gifts, yes. And it's there, but I just can't get to it. But it's your time to do that in these next 3 months. Part of your mission is to start opening that, whatever it is. And for everyone, it will be different. Maybe that's also why I wasn't shown it, because then that would be a lot of images. But yeah, and sometimes we're not supposed to know exactly what's coming. That's important to know too. I think that's coming through. Someone needs to hear that. You're not supposed to know everything. And if you know some things, it's like you'll ruin it. It won't play out the way it's supposed to. The last card I have for you is Spirit Guides. The past has been difficult, but now is the time to believe in your abilities and walk your pathway with confidence. What a beautiful card. It's been difficult, hasn't it? It's been a difficult life, and maybe a difficult many lives. But it's time to believe in ourselves. And it's time to be confident in ourselves and in our power and abilities, especially for speaking. It's time to have confidence, because, if you don't have confidence, no one is going to listen. Or not as many people are going to listen as they are supposed to. And also something about your spirit guides, calling in your spirit guides, working with them. I feel like some of your spirit guides want to communicate with you. So open yourself up to that. Maybe this is some kind of door you're opening, some of you, to speak with your spirit guides and get more guidance in that way. Anyway, group 3, I hope that you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonated and tell me what you thought about it, I guess. If you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye!